Hey there, my sweet sisters and brothers. I'm so happy to be here with you today. And to be really honest with you, I'm a couple minutes late because I wasn't sure what the hell I was going to talk about. Because I'm human, I'm fallible. I don't always have the answers, and I don't always know exactly what to do, but I do know one thing, is that I'm always making progress. I'm always moving in the direction I choose to lead my life. And the thing that I want to share with you that came to me 2 minutes ago was perfection. Ugh, this is so near and dear to my heart because I've lived it. I've lived it almost my whole life. I mean, I'm a recovering perfectionist, so I would say I've really lived it my whole life. And, excuse me, perfection and trying to hold ourselves up to it seems like a really honorable thing to do. And to really elevate ourselves and to keep pushing ourselves forward. But the problem comes in, and I bet most of you can relate to this, is when we realize that your perfection is holding you back, that you're afraid of success, and you're freaking afraid of failure at the same time. My daughter is making something spicy downstairs, and it's catching my throat. Yeah. How many of you out there are perfectionists? Or can raise your hand if you're a perfectionist like I am, or a recovering perfectionist. You know, put in the comments if this is you. Like, holy crap, I have been a perfectionist my whole life, and I've never been satisfied. I've always suffered through just about everything that I do, and yet I'm a really freaking positive person. Can anybody else relate to that? Like, being this amazingly positive, bright, shining light, and having all these sort of dark demons and doubts and fears on the inside. I think almost everybody has that conflict of interest going on inside their hearts and inside their heads, being able to really truly see what's motivating you. And I think that anybody who can relate to perfectionism, whether it's in yourself or in another human, can see that it's fear. Fear is motivating your quest for perfection. And you might say, well, fear, what does that got to do with what I'm doing right now? How does perfectionism and fear relate? Well, the secret is that you're afraid of not being loved. You're afraid of not being accepted for who you really are. You're trying to prove yourself. You're trying to prove yourself to your family, to your friends, to your colleagues, to say, hey, look at me, I really am worthy. And you are. You are worthy without having to do all that extra stuff. And the thing that happens with perfection is that if it feels like you're not doing 100% or 125%, it feels like you're failing, and that's just not another option. And so you keep going more and more, and you keep pushing yourself further and further, and you're wearing yourself out. You're wearing yourself out. And it sucks. It's exhausting. You're filling everybody else's cup, but you're not taking care of yourself. Can you feel me? You know what this feels like personally? Right? You try to live up to everybody else's expectations while ignoring your true self inside. And that true self, she's the one who wants to tell you where to go, what to do, who to be, how to be. She's the one guiding you with love, not with fear. You don't have to be afraid of everything. You don't have to be afraid of people not accepting you or liking you. And maybe part of you has resigned yourself to say, oh, they're just not going to like me, so I might as well not even try. Or they're just not going to like me, so whatever. And you just kind of dismiss it. But really, there is a deep yearning for love. And that deep yearning will never be fulfilled by another person. We can have amazing relationships in our lives, and we need those relationships. And yet if you don't love yourself, no amount of external love from another person will fill that hole. And I speak the truth because I've lived it my whole freaking life. I know what this feels like. Perfectionism is crap. And it's time for you to get out of there. And you don't have to do it by yourself. Because the other thing that happens with perfectionism is you feel like you have to do it all on your own. It's up to you. It is so up to you. It's only you, and you've got to solve it. Man, that's spicy on my throat. I guess that's what perfectionism does too. It makes us feel like we have to do something, even though we don't really want to, right? It compulses us to do stuff. It makes us have these habits that aren't supporting our highest good and our healing. They're wearing us out. And if we can actually just sit back and go, that's a bunch of malarkey. And you go, oh, wait, I can pull my energy in here. I don't have to have it out there. I can bring it back in here. Taking the time to really hone in on who you are and where you're spreading yourself so thin and why you're spreading yourself so thin. If you actually come from a place of wholeness and then you try to help all these people and do all the things that you're doing, it's going to come across so much stinking better. You're going to feel great about it. You're going to get out of bed in the morning going, yes, who can I serve today? And that's what we're supposed to be doing, is serving each other. But it's exhausting when you forget about yourself. It is. And so you probably know this. You probably have seen this before, and you're like, well, I should be doing these things for myself. I should be meditating. I should be doing my yoga. I should be going for walks and getting in nature, and something compels you not to. You still haven't done it. You haven't looked in your mind and found the patterns and started to rewire them yet. You know you should, but all you're doing is shooting on yourself. It's time. It's time, sweet sister, to really buck up. Listen to your heart. Get some support so that you can have outside eyes seeing what you can't see because you've looked at it for so many years. It looks so freaking normal, right? You can't even tell sometimes what is holding you back because it just feels like you. But the great news is that it's not you. It's not you. Your sweet soul self, she wants so much for you. So much for you. And the part of you that is holding you back, that's saying, no, I have to stay here. I have to do this for everybody else because I've always done it. When you start pulling back, it's going to feel uncomfortable. But the uncomfortable says, hey, you're doing something that's different. It's different. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just different. And it's probably uncomfortable because it is actually aligning with your highest good. And so when you have a team supporting you, when you have a coach supporting you, you have sisters on the path that are doing the same work who can see it just as clearly as anybody else. Then you have community around. You feel like, oh my gosh, I have people I can talk to about my life. Does anybody ever feel like that? Like you can talk to your sister, you can talk to your family, you can talk to your friend, but they just don't quite get it. And I talked with a great woman earlier this week, and she's like, I talked with my mom and my sister, and it just doesn't do the same thing as when I speak with you. Like having somebody on your side who's not vested in your life, who doesn't have, a dog in the fight, having some clarity is amazing. You can do this. You can do this. It's up to you to say yes. And it's up to you to say, I want support. I don't have to do this all on my own because I've been trying to do it all on my own for a really long time and I still am not doing it. I talked with somebody this morning and I said, you can do these things. You can go get the new job and think that that's going to solve all your problems. But what you're missing is that woman who you used to be, who you used to tap into, your intuition, your sweet soul self, tapping into the light. Yes, That's the part that you're missing. And when you are tapped into that light, that sweet soul self, she wants the best for you. And she will guide you toward the new job, whether it's the one you're looking at right now or something completely out of your realm of thought right now. It is learning to build your spiritual muscles that gets you out of perfection and into love. It gets you out of fear and into courage so that you can really walk into the life that you know you're meant for. We're all destined for great things, but it is our thoughts, our patterns, and our habits that hold us back from accomplishing those great things. And so it is a practice of saying, okay, I am a perfectionist. What do I do about it now? I need some support. Go get some support. I mean, I love doing this kind of stuff, but there's other people out there who could help you. I'm sure of it. But if you love this and you resonate with this message, I really encourage you to step forward into your greatness, to have courage, to be resourceful in your life right now, and step up and say yes. Step up and say yes now. Now is the perfect time of day. At any time of day, now. Now is the time. The present moment is the moment that you begin. Every present moment is a new opportunity to begin your journey, your walk toward destiny. We have free will on this path of destiny. So we can reach there, we can get there, or we can hold ourselves back from it. And it's completely a choice that we each get to make with our own free will. Our spirit, our soul wants so stinking much for us. The universe, God, wants so much for us. Mother, Divine Mother wants so much for us. And I want that for you. I want you to get out of your perfectionist head and to really live the life of your dreams. Because those dreams that you have in there, they're yours for a reason. Okay? So if you sound like, oh my gosh, this is for me, go check out Sacred Fulfillment. Like, this is a course that I'm discounting right now for the only time that I'm ever going to discount it. It is an amazing course, and I want you in it. Sweet sister, I want you in it because you're ready. You're ready for a freaking mind-blowing, transformational experience into your greatness. I don't want you to be held back anymore by anything on the inside or the outside. You're ready. You're so ready, and I am so ready to guide you. I love this work. I love what I get to do, and all you have to do is check it out. You can sign up online. It is mindyarbuckle.com/sacred. That's it, mindyarbuckle.com/sacred. And you know what? If you are still not sure that this is right for you, schedule a talk with me. We'll go through it. We'll figure out if this is the work for you. It's mindyarbuckle.com/talk if you want to just talk and see if this is right for you, okay? The other thing I really want to say is that you are so worthy. Perfectionism holds you back from your self-worth and your self-confidence. It looks like confidence, but it's really a shell of confidence. You are worth so much. So get resourceful. I want you to step into your power, into your intuitive wisdom, into the woman who can take on a new job and freaking rock it. Yeah? Rock it like skywards or rock it. Like, you can do it either way. And I'm really excited for you because this is an opportunity like none other that I will ever offer. This opportunity is only available through August 31 of 2020. And our course begins on 9/1. I want you in it. September 1st. It's the day. If you need to talk with me, schedule a talk. mindyarbuckle.com/talk. If you're freaking ready to jump in, it's really only $1,000 for you to change your freaking life. It's amazing. I also have a 2-payment option. Go there and really dive in. You have dreams for a reason, and I want to help you accomplish those. Okay? I want you to walk in your purpose, to shine your light bright, and freaking lead with love. This world needs so many of us doing this work right now and no longer being held back by our perfectionism, our fears, or our worries. Get out of your anxious mind, get out of your depressed mode, and step forward into your greatness. All right, I love you so much. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm here for you, and I will talk with you guys next week. I love you. Mwah. Talk soon. Bye.